Hi, Melissa. Waiting to hear you. It says you're connecting to audio, so it's there. There it is. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode segment of Zoom into Monroe-West Monroe. I'm Jerica with Discover Monroe-West Monroe, and in this series we are taking you into several of our local attractions to see what's going on with them right now, to check in with them, and to also maybe see if they'll give us a tour or demonstration or show us some cool things to do at home so that we can pretend for just a few minutes that we're not sitting at home and we're actually out exploring and discovering Monroe-West Monroe. Today, as you can see in the background that I have, we are at the Northeast Louisiana Children's Museum, and I'm very excited as we have the museum director, Melissa Saye, with us today. Hi, Melissa.
Hey.
How's it going? How are you?
We're just so lovely up here. We just miss all our little friends.
Yes. We miss being able to come up and visit you. Like you see in my picture, you guys had the Easter Bunny a few weeks ago, and that was so much fun. How many people came by to see him?
Well, we had 1,083 people and 12 dogs that came through.
Oh, the dogs. The dogs have to come out and see him too. That's awesome.
I thought it was so wonderful.
A little bit, yeah, and I saw lots of cars coming through, and it was just nonstop, so it was so great and fun to have him, even though we're all social distancing and staying at home. I'm glad he took the time to come visit us.
It was so nice of him, and I had a view from inside, of course, being distanced away. Yeah. And to see the little bitty hands coming through the windows and all the shout outs and happy, joyful sounds of everybody saying hello to the Easter Bunny, it just was so heartwarming. It's such a wonderful view for me too, personally, that I just feel like I was so thankful to the Easter Bunny for allowing us to have it, to let it happen.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And you know that so many of those people were so appreciative of having something to get out and go do and making sure their kids were able.
It was nonstop. I mean, there was traffic, and everybody was courteous the entire time. There was some that got out of line and got back in line, got out of line and got back in line. It was just wonderful.
They weren't taking up time at all, so that's awesome. It's great to see a community come together and share the Easter Bunny.
Absolutely. He was happy to be here.
So what has the Children's Museum been up to during this time besides bringing in the Easter Bunny for everyone? What else have you guys been doing?
Well, of course, we've been doing some scrub-a-dubbing around here. Since we've been closed, taking the opportunity to really clean some surfaces that are a little up higher, that we don't normally reach so often and people don't touch. We don't ever really talk about our cleaning practices here at the museum, but on a regular basis, we're a little crazy about keeping it clean in our usual time. We have a cleaning service that comes in once a week. We have actually 3 days a week. We have stations for hand sanitizing. We Lysol every day, but of course we'll be ramping that up when we reopen also. But just taking the opportunity to look to see where we have exhibits, make some adjustments to allow for some more space around people when we get to reopen, repainting, and just sprucing up, getting ourselves a little prettier.
Ooh, yeah. Good time. A good kind of bright side to all of this as you get the chance to do that. So we're excited to come in and see how much prettier you guys look.
And we actually have a new exhibit area that's opening up too. It's from the ULM Occupational Therapy students and association. And so we're excited to have that as something brand new that's going to be here before it's open too.
Well, that's even better. We have something new to come see as well as how clean you guys are. That's always great. Good combination and a good way to kind of bring us all back into the public, get back to normalcy. You'll get a little bit of something fun and new to do.
Yeah. Yes. For sure.
So, what do you have for us today? I see you've got a lot of ingredients out in front of you. What is this that you're going to do for us today?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you why you need to use soap when you wash your hands.
Very
It's appropriate.
Yeah, we need to know that right now.
Right, appropriate reminder. Of course, you're supposed to wash them for 20 full seconds. I think there's a song or two that you can choose from to sing while you're washing your hands. I think it's is it Happy Birthday maybe, or
yeah, I was gonna say, what's your song? What song do you go with?
You Are My Sunshine. That's one of mine that I used to sing to my children when they were little. So that's kind of my go-to song.
That's a good one. I love that one.
Yeah. So let me show you how to make this happen. Something easy you can do at home. Takes just a couple of simple ingredients that everybody's got at their house. Okay, I'm going to show you two ways. I'm going to show you without soap and then with soap, so we'll kind of get the idea of why it's important to wash them with soap. Okay, so just take plates. I've got these foam plates just because one of the ingredients is water. So you're going to take some just water and you want to pool it into the plate. Of course, you want the plate to have a little bit of a lip on it, and fill the whole bottom of the plate up so that it stays in there and it's completely full on the bottom. Of course, I can't lift it to show you, but just trust me, it's all the way full. Next thing you need to do is have the pepper. The pepper is going to simulate the germs, okay? So what you're going to do is just sprinkle some pepper onto the plate, and it's kind of, you can see on it, it's kind of all over covering the water. Okay, so now, if I were to just not wash my hands with soap and put my finger in it, what would happen is that it just kind of gathers around my finger. I get it on my finger, and it just kind of stays where it is. It's just displaced a tiny bit from where I put my finger. Okay, now I'm gonna wash it off real quick. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this same plate because it didn't move the germs around anywhere. And I'm gonna take some just regular dish soap, and I'm gonna put it on my finger and rub it around. Get it all over my finger. And what you're going to see is, let's see what happens. Okay, now I'm going to put my soapy finger into the water. Isn't that awesome? Do you see what happened? All of the germs moved away. And the reason this happens is because soap is better in washing your hands to get rid of your germs. What actually happens, and I'm going to have to cheat and look at my paper so I can tell you the scientific reason. But the scientific reason this happens is that when soap is added to water, it lowers the surface tension of the water, and so it causes the water molecules to scatter. Pretty interesting. But it's a great way to show children, of course, the importance of using soap to get the germs away when you're washing your hands. That's it. Pretty easy, pretty simple, with just some ingredients that you have at your house.
Perfect. That's awesome. And a good visual reminder to us of how we can wash our hands. And right now we're not trying to defend from pepper. We're trying to defend viruses and germs like that, all that stuff. But pepper is a good visual because that really did. It just went.
It does. It just scatters it on the plate, and you can see it's clear in the middle, and it, kind of congeals around the edges. Pretty cool.
Very cool. Super easy to do at home.
Easy to do at home, for sure.
Okay, that's great. That's something fun that people can do at home during this time. Just another thing to add in there, because we are trying our best to stay busy, I'm sure.
We are. And, we were adding some things on our social media page, just some experiments that I've been doing up here just to give families something to do. They have a little educational touch to them, but it's good stuff that you potentially have at your house. So you don't need to go out and buy anything. So we've got those. We're adding them on our website. No, we're not. We're adding them on our social media pages, so you can take a look at those too.
Okay, well that's a good, I definitely feel like I learned something too about the water molecules and all of that, so much smarter from this. And that kind of leads us into what are some ways that people can be supporting you guys right now? Is there anything that, if anyone's interested in kind of helping our local attractions or something, what are ways that people can be helping you right now?
Well, thank you for asking. Of course, it's really helpful for us to spread any message we have via social media. So if you're not following us on our Instagram or following us on our Facebook page, if you don't mind doing that, but also not just following us, make sure you share the content if it's something that you know some people, some family or friends would maybe enjoy seeing, or maybe even trying themselves at home. Not just during this, but anytime during the year when we have events. Being a not-for-profit, of course, we don't have a large marketing budget, and we rely on the kindness of strangers to help us spread the word of what we have going on as opportunities for some family fun. So year-round, help us out by just sharing some things that we share. Another way, of course, is to maybe become a family member here at the museum. We have lots of great events specifically for our family members. We have discounts on our camps and extra activities that we do. You're going to come to the museum a few times a year, especially during our special events like Santa's Christmas Village or Easter Village. It's a great money saver for a family. We usually have our family membership drive in March, and that started and then had to end. So we're going to adjust it, push it back a little bit, and have an opportunity for families to join. Usually it's only $125 a year for a family of four for a membership. During our family membership month, we drop it to $100. So we'll do that. We'll do that for the month of, well, depending on where we end up, but the next available month that we have when we can get the doors back open. So that's a way certainly to help support the museum. As I said, we are a not-for-profit. We run mostly on our admissions, and as we get to reopen and the levels of our opportunities for groups to get larger, we'll be adjusting our schedule. We're looking at a lot of different opportunities for having people come in the door, but still have birthday parties. Maybe we'd have more private birthday parties and kind of split our day. So we're examining all the ways we can to see as many people as we can, injecting times in there for cleaning in between visits and keeping the place sanitized and germ-free as best we can.
Well, you obviously know your stuff about keeping things germ-free, because you do the pepper, you know all the science behind it, and now you've spent months doing it, so definitely.
Well, thank you. I love to learn too. You never get too old to learn something.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, I feel like people will, after kind of this is lifted and we can kind of start going back, people will have a lot of catching up to do for going out and doing things. So I feel like, I know I for sure am going to be going to as many places as I can over and over and over again, because you feel like we've taken that time for granted a little bit, during this time when we can't.
Sure. And as a local attraction and part of a great community that we have here in Monroe, I would just encourage everyone to support small businesses, local restaurants, attractions when we're able to open again. It really is a great community that we live in here, and we wouldn't have been here for 21 years already if that weren't the case. Mm-hmm. And we look forward to seeing everybody again soon, and just encourage everybody to just shop and visit local.
Yes, love it. Same, agree, retweet, everything she just said. That sounds great to me. Okay, well, Melissa, can you tell us your Facebook and Instagram handles, or where we can find you guys on Facebook?
Sure, we're the Northeast Louisiana Children's Museum on Facebook, and on Instagram, we're the NELA Children's Museum.
Perfect. So y'all all can go and follow them. You can like their page and keep up all the content that they're putting out. There's more things like this experiment that you've done. There's lots of little crafts that you've been putting out too. So if you're trying to find things for your kids to do right now, Melissa's got a lot of great resources and things on their Facebook page as well. So definitely go check that out.
We'd love that.
Thank you so much for joining us, Melissa.
Thank you for having me. It's so great to see you, and we sure miss your visits and the visits from all the little people and their families. So everybody, keep your hands clean, keep your families sheltered in place and safe, and just know that you're greatly missed up here. And we look forward to the day we get to see everyone again.
Yes, us too. We hope to see you in real life, face to face, really soon. But until then, we'll just have to keep it here. So thank you so much, Melissa. Bye. Have a good day.
Thanks, Jerica. Great to see you. Bye.
Awesome. That was so much fun. Thank you all for joining us and Zoom into Monroe-West Monroe at the Northeast Louisiana Children's Museum. Make sure to go give them a follow and a like on their page and check out their content. It is really great and fun stuff that they're putting out. Plus, if you have someone that you would like to see featured in our Zoom into Monroe-West Monroe videos, please tag them in the comments below and let us know. See y'all later. Have a great day. Keep discovering, but remember to discover responsibly. Bye.